Okay, hi there everyone. What's up? Welcome back to another one. Thank you guys for tuning in. So yeah, without wasting much of your time, let us begin. First of all, I want to interrupt any funny disturbances you will hear in the background, like drilling hammers and all those funny noises, like cars. They are installing fiber here. I think Wi-Fi. They are trying to. I don't know. Maybe is it 5G or I don't know which one is. So, anyways, I'd like to apologize for that. Hope you guys can hear me though. So let us begin, guys. In today's one, I'm going to talk about self-doubt. We all struggle with this thing. I have struggled with it, especially in high school. There were days where my teacher used to be like, when I used to do mathematics on high level, basically, I would solve an equation, go on the board, solve it, and I would be right. But just because I'm doubting myself, I would even ask the same, am I right? And he's like, yeah, you are right, but you're doubting yourself. So what does that mean? Basically, not believing in yourself, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem. That is what self-doubt is all about. It's basically the opposite of confidence. So, basically, let us first start by defining what is self-doubt. And I got a beautiful one here from Google, which tells me that it is the lack of confidence in oneself or one's ability. So what does that mean? When you don't believe in yourself, when you don't have confidence in your abilities, what you're trying to do, any area you want to do, that is self-doubt. You are doubting yourself. You understand? I want to be the best rugby player, but I don't believe in myself. I'm doubting myself, basically. I want to start this business, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't believe I can pull it through. That's already self-doubt. So self-doubt is one of the leading forces. It's even worse than fear, because that thing paralyzes you badly. So basically, this is what it means. Is the lack of confidence when you don't believe in yourself. Okay, so moving on, let us talk about examples of self-doubt. So examples of self-doubt, I would say, like, let's say you are in a mall literally and you saw a 10 out of 10 girl. These are to the gents, right? And then you want to approach her, but you don't believe you can pull her, you can talk to her, you can get her number, you can get to know her. That is self-doubt. You understand? That's why I always say, as guys, go shoot your shot. Even if you fail, congratulations, because most people, they don't even try it all. This is what I love, that even though you failed, at least you tried. This is why most people, they suffer with self-doubt and they are paralyzed by that, um, by self-doubt, because they don't have the confidence. They don't have confidence that they can pull it through. And this is why most people fail. This is why most people, they don't take the next step, the necessary steps to where they want to be. Starting this YouTube podcast, this channel where we talk about topics like this, I never had doubt in myself. I believe that I'll pull it off. And the views are growing day by day. It's reaching some audience, some subscribers are coming. I can even take anybody's phone and just subscribe, and just automatically, like that, I have subscribers. But I want willing subscribers, people that are gonna willing to watch my content, what I'm trying to say. Not just somebody that can subscribe and I have like 2,000 subscribers, but my views are like 10 or like 20. What the hell is that? You understand? So this is what I'm saying. Look, self-doubt is one of the leading force that can, it's a recipe to disaster. It's the one that can push you down. It's the one it's that barrier that blocks you between what you want. On the other side, it's like a wall that you have to break down. You want to get on the other side of it, you have to break that wall, and that wall is self-doubt. So those are the examples. Like, you're shooting your shot you see a beautiful girl, 10 out of 10, smoking hot body, drop dead gorgeous, but you can't believe, you tell yourself you cannot pull it off. You don't believe in yourself. You are second guessing yourself, basically, and at the end of the day, you don't shoot your shot. So that is what it's all about. Let me tell you guys a good story. So basically, I went to a friend's function, with my friend, and he invited me, and we went to like a birthday party, and I saw a beautiful smoking hot lady, um, with a beautiful body. Guys, this is those hourglass bodies, nay, and a beautiful face. And believe me, I love this color so much. Black is beauty, right? So she was basically brownish, melanin, yeah, basically. And I was like, wow, this is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Like, damn. But guess what? I went to shoot my shot. I went to talk to her. I spoke to her. She rejected me. But the fact that I went to talk to her, I tried my luck. That's why I'm proud of myself, because I didn't have that self-doubt. I broke that barrier. That was like, what if she reject me? What if she won't? What if she won't want me? But at least I went for it. I tried my luck. I shot my shot. You understand? And yeah, till this day I respect myself, because she was with her mom, and her mom was looking at me in a weird way, like I can pull her. So maybe her mom spoke to her and be like, stay away from that guy, but that's okay. It's in the past. Let bygones be bygones. But basically, that's the example I'm giving you guys. Look, I didn't doubt myself. I went for it. I tried my luck. I shot my shot. Basically, same with rugby. I never doubted myself, and now I'm a I'm at a level whereby I compete with guys that are professional, that are in a higher league than me. You understand? Basically, playing nationals, playing for the World Cup. I compete against those guys, because the World Cup, it takes 4 years, right? But in those 4 years, there's like tournament seasons. So I compete with those guys. They come and compete in that, so I compete against them. You understand? But imagine if I had self-doubt, would have been a possibility that I would have been at this level. No ways, because I broke that barrier. Yeah, so that is the example of self-doubt. The good example I would give, that we all can relate. The guys that are shooting a shot. I even give an example of what I went through. Basically, okay. So moving on, I'm going to talk about the causes of self-doubt. What are the leading causes of self-doubt? What do you believe? What do I personally believe causes self-doubt? It's in the definition. It's a lack of confidence. When you don't believe in yourself, when you don't have confidence you can pull it through. This animal that I've drawn here, that I hear my tattoo, is a lion, and one thing about it is its attitude, its confidence that it can destroy, it can eat an elephant, it can eat a buffalo, even though those animals are bigger and powerful and tougher than it is. It eats them because it doesn't have self-doubt. It charges in, and it's like it's a do or die situation. I'm gonna make this happen, or I'm gonna die in the fight, but I'm going to have to make it happen. That's the confidence. So again, the causes is the lack of confidence. When you don't have confidence in yourself, when you don't have belief in yourself that you can pull it through, that is what causes self-doubt. For example, as I said at the beginning of this video, when I was on that board writing that answer, solving that equation, I didn't have confidence that this is the right answer, only to find out that it's actually the right answer. And the funny part is that the smartest people couldn't, like, let me say, they were having a hard time trying to get that answer, and I just got it like that, just like that. That made me feel like, wow, am I really this good? And that's when something in me woke up, and I was like, I need to have more confidence in myself. I need to stop doubting myself, even though I suffer with this. I need to find a way to break that barrier, to break down that wall. So that is basically, it's lack of confidence. It's not believing in yourself. Those are the causes of self-doubt. And the third one is when you listen too much to people. People have a tendency of dumping garbage on you. People, how do I say, they have been told by their parents, and they instill it on you. They have been told by others, and they instill it on you. You understand? That's why you should be careful what information you take in. Throw away the negative one, keep the positive one. You understand? Yeah, I started this monk mode. Behind me, as you can see, this is what I call a 90-day monk mode, where I basically walk out and I put stretch 90 days. I wake up 3 o'clock to gym almost every day. But now, since I'm in the rugby season, I used to do it Monday to Friday. But when it's off season, I do it Monday to Sunday, no days off. But now, since I'm in the rugby season and we play on Saturdays, and Sunday I can maybe rest, recover from the previous game, right? So I did a monk mode, and most people, they ask me, what time do you sleep? What do you do? Are you okay? Are you depressed? What's wrong with you? You are crazy. You understand? Those are negativity. I don't focus on that. I know why I'm doing it. I know why I started it. I'm trying to work on my discipline. I'm trying to go in a period, in this period where I master discipline, and I master basically working hard, And in this process, after working out, I watch some rugby games, because I know I love playing rugby, and everything is a learning curve, right? I watch my rugby matches, right? I watch my farming videos to learn about farming. You know, I also find ways to update my farming page on Instagram. Basically, I also find ways to basically be better, you know. Yeah, basically, I find ways to, how do I improve my podcast, you know, my YouTube podcast. Yeah, basically, that is it. Okay, so those are the causes. Listening to people's negativity, it's one of the recipe for disaster, and that is what causes it. And okay, so I believe we came with the causes of self-doubt. Let us finalize by how to overcome this. How can one person overcome self-doubt? What do we believe, like the way to, like a cure for self-doubt? I would say it's just believe in yourself. Whatever you want to do, believe that you can do it. When you believe in something, you're already halfway there to making it happen. The first step is believing, and the next step is the work. That is it. When I was playing rugby, you know, I like this example because it took me 5 years to get at this level. When I was playing this, when I started with this game, I believed in myself. That was the first step. I clapped for myself when nobody clapped for me. You know, I am self-made right now. I worked on myself. I pushed. I found ways to get better because I had confidence that I can pull it off. I believed in myself, and here I am. You know, so when you do that, you are halfway there. And the next thing is what? Is the job, the work. You know, that's it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your abilities. You have to have confidence that you can pull it through. You know, it's that 5 second rule whereby, for example, you're approaching a lady. You know, when you think about that lady more than 5 seconds, then don't approach her because you've wasted it. You understand? Just in 5 seconds, when you see immediately, go. Just go, and just immediately things happen. You know, it's that 5 second thing also. It really helps. That's how you can overcome self-doubt. Whatever you want to do, when you have a business plan, write it down. It's a 5 second rule because you know our brain is like an engine. It works, right? Comes in, comes out. Information comes in, it goes out. So you don't want to get a good information and then you lose it. Write it down. Write it down on a journal. You know, basically, if you have a good idea about a certain venture you want to take, write it down. You know, I wrote down, okay, let me try this podcast, you know, YouTube channel. What's the best way? Okay, okay, I have an iPhone, good quality. Let me record. Let me start there, and obviously down the line, I can make some cash. I buy myself like a good quality, maybe like a camera or something, basically. So yeah, that is it, guys. Uh, it's how to overcome it. It's just believe in yourself, have confidence, and that 5 second rule always works. Whatever you want to do, have that 5 second rule. If it's a lady you want to approach, if it's a business plan you want to master, 5 second rule. If it's more than 5 seconds, don't do it. You are wasting your time. It's the window period is done. That's it. There's nothing else that can be done. Other than that, it's just, I don't know, basically. And also writing it down, journaling your ideas, you know, and most importantly, don't listen to everyone. Be careful what you take in. You know, I cannot listen to basically somebody that is suffering in relationships, that basically going from relationship to relationship, about how to keep a date, you know, how to eat basically how to, what I mean, to get a relationship. You know, I can listen to somebody that basically, how do I say, didn't chase their dreams and goals, telling me on to chase my dreams and goals. You know, be careful what you listen to. I can listen to a skinny person. This is not being cocky or arrogant. It's basically is reality. I can listen to somebody that is so skinny, doesn't even lift weights. He's telling me how to exercise, how to do push-ups. But I look at myself and I look at him, and apparently I should take his advice. You know, so be careful who you listen to. Is very important. You know, you can listen to Elon Musk about relationships because what he knows mostly is business. He's a business oriented person. You know, we know him from his Tesla and his SpaceX. So business wise, you can listen to him, advice on business and what, and his journey to creating Tesla and SpaceX. You can listen to that, you know, and you'll find your own path. But relationship advice, no, you know, you can't listen to somebody that is divorced, that is single mother, a single father, how to keep a lady, how to keep a man, how to. Just be careful what you listen to. You know, some people let it dump their garbage on you. That is how you can overcome self-doubt. And the most important one, I will repeat it again, guys. Believe, believe, believe. Once you do that, you are halfway there. That's the most important. Okay. So basically, in conclusion, this summarizes self-doubt, what I personally have on this